Okay, so on to part two. This is my DVD collection. It's sort of fairly small sort of collection, and there's a lot of sort of random stuff in here as well. But anyway, we'll get started just with the back row. Okay, so we'll start with a few TV series, sort of classic sort of British sort of shows. First, we've got their Series 1 and Series 2 of Minder, which I think is a really good TV show. I actually do have the full set. I think it's up to Series 10, but someone's actually sort of borrowing that at the moment. Then we've got a bit of a Ronnie Barker collection. Got Porridge the movie, Porridge Series 1 to 3, Up on Hours Series 1 and Series 2, Two Ronnies, and we've got Steptown's Son, Only Fools and Horses, which is sort of similar to Minder. Another good sort of show with David Jason and Nicholas Lyndhurst. Love Thy Neighbour movie. Another good sort of 70s TV show, comedy TV show. British Empire, Series 1 to 3, starring Chris Barney from Red Dwarf. Brushstrokes is just probably a TV show you've never sort of heard of. It's actually one of my favourite TV shows of all time, that one. It's sort of set in the 80s, it's probably a bit dated now, but it's really good. Series 1 of Coupling, another really good show, one of my favourite shows, that one. I should probably collect the rest of them actually, should get the whole set one day. Elwick Feast, which is kind of like an Australian TV show from the 90s. It's pretty good. Thin Blue Line with Ryan Atkinson from Mr. Bean fame. Ghost Squad, which is kind of like a sort of police drama, sort of about a group within the police force that sort of investigated sort of police corruptions. So it's actually quite a good. It's only had like one series, but it's actually quite a good show, that one. War on the Blood, Series 2, 6 Feet Under, about a family that run a funeral parlour. Really good TV show, that one. Hopefully it's going to come out on Blu-ray at some point. I did see on Amazon, on the Amazon website, there's actually does sort of have the first season on Blu-ray, so it says it's sort of coming, but it's been up for about a year or so, so I don't know, seems to be a bit of a delay or something with that one, but anyway. Freaks and Geeks, another really good TV show. Now, Total Recall 2070 is kind of like a cross between Total Recall and probably Blade Runner. Probably, I think, sort of set in sort of the Blade Runner universe. It's actually a really good show, which a lot of people haven't sort of heard of. Sleepwalkers is probably sort of very similar. Kind of about people that sort of solve crime sort of by entering into people's minds. I think that's like the first 3 episodes in there, but I just think I've only seen, I think 2 episodes, two of the episodes. I thought it was a really good show. The Turtles movie trilogy, both got the full screen and the widescreen editions of each of the movies. Second and third movie, you've got sort of both editions on the one disc, whereas the first movie's it's got kind of like a flipper disc, and it's got widescreen on one side and then full screen on the other. Ninja Turtles sort of steel book, steel tin edition thingy. Then we got I think I got this off eBay, very cheap. It's kind of like a Japanese sort of, I don't know what this crime thing is, which I couldn't really get into. It's kind of like some of the stuff's sort of all blurred out, like some of the, whenever there's like a gore scene, they sort of blur out what's sort of happening, which is a bit annoying. What's it called? MPD Psycho or something. It looked a bit crap anyway. 40-Year-Old Virgin, the Naked Gun trilogy, Human Traffic, about sort of teen movie about the rave scene. I think set in the 90s, I think it was. Blues Brothers, Harrison Ford collection. I think it's got K-19, The Widowmaker, The Witness, and Clear and Present Danger. Movies in that one. The Good Shepherd, Domestic Disturbance, Crash Movie, Fast and the Furious, Spider-Man the first movie, double pack of Ali and the Hurricane. About Muhammad Ali, first one, and Hurricanes, about that guy that I think went to prison, I think, for a crime that he didn't sort of commit. I think that Hurricane was, he's like a boxer, I think he was as well. Dusk Till Dawn, Reservoir Dogs, Buy and Sell, sort of 80s kind of comedy. Catfish documentary about sort of what happens, about Facebook. A really good sort of documentary style movie, just about about sort of when you meet people on Facebook. But that's definitely worth a watch, that one. Mad Love with Drew Barrymore, not one of our best movies. Kenny, Australian comedy, really good. Dirty Deeds, another Australian sort of comedy. Chopper, Animal Kingdom, Puppets Now, and Deer Hunter, double pack. Platoon, and Full Metal Jacket. Okay, so that's the back row. We'll go on to the front row. Okay, so we'll just start with a few sort of horror-related ones. I've got Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, Wishmaster Returns, Peeping Tom, kind of like a horror movie from the 60s. I think it's a bit of a classic. I think they're going to actually release that on Blu-ray, I think, sometime soon. Definitely worth a watch, that one. The Creep, Shaun the Dead, Zombieland, Barbarella, Queen of the Galaxy, sort of a cheesy sort of sci-fi movie, I think, either from the 60s or 70s with Jane Fonda. It's a bit underrated movie, that one, I think. It's a really good movie, that one. Blade Runner, Epicenter, The Running Man, Mutant Chronicles, first Starship Troopers movie. They got a few sort of old sort of type movies, sort of 50s sort of movies. American Graffiti, American Graffiti 2, Porky's, double pack of Diner and Liberty Heights, The Weird Mob, The Man with the Golden Man with the Golden Arm, Yakuza, which is a really good movie, The Dark Corners with Lucille Ball, Plank with Eric Skiles and Tommy Cooper, Lifeboat, it's kind of like a Alfred Hitchcock Presents movie, a really good movie, that one. King Kong, Citizen Kane, Seven Samurai, Charlie Chaplin Connection, which I think is a really good. I think I've only seen one of his movies, but really good visual type movies, them ones. Sherlock Holmes TV show. And they've got a few sort of foreign movies. Tycho Moon, Motorcycle Diaries, Phyllis Lola, Delicatessen, Merry Christmas, La Viva Len Rose, which is the story of Air to the PF. Balzac and the Little Chinese Seamstress, another really good movie. Battle Royale. Now got a few Orgy Tattoo movies. Not on the Lips, God is Great, Smash Apartment. The Very Long Engagement, which I just bought the other day for $6, just on DVD. I think it's actually coming on Blu-ray at some point, so I'll pick it up on that when it comes out. Venice Beauty. And then we've got Kite Rider, which is, if you like perhaps Slumdog Millionaire, Kite Rider actually came out before that. It actually might be a bit better movie, I think, really. Very sort of similar sort of theme to it. Tom Thumb, The Apartment. Then I've got a few sort of musical type DVDs. Frank Zappa, videos of Punk-O-Rama, Volume 1, Billy Joel, Give 'Em the Boot, film by Tim Armstrong. He was out of the band Rancid, if you've ever heard of them. Girl School, they're like a sort of all-female band, very similar to Motorhead. Mark Knopfler, George Thorogood, Rory Gallagher, Van Morrison, Story of the Ramones, Green Day, and that white box there is a band called Tism, which is like an Australian, I think they're kind of like a rock band, I suppose, from, I think it's the sort of early 90s up to the 2000s, I think. Okay, so that's on there. Now we're we're going to anime now. Okay, so just onto my animated section. I got two Ralph Bakshi movies. I got Coonskin and Hey Good Looking. I think they're both sort of bootlegs, those ones. But I think I did hear they're actually going to make some proper releases sort of coming out soon. Then we've got El Grogo Non Troppo. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's kind of like a sort of a Italian version of Fantasia, I guess. Kind of a bit of a tribute to Fantasia. It's actually quite good, really good animation in that one. Fantasia, a couple of Garfield ones, Garfield Holiday Celebrations and Garfield Fantasies, just like short sort of Garfield cartoons. Aladdin, American Rabbit, which I did a bit of a movie review of quite a while ago. How the Toys Save Christmas, another good good Christmas movie, that one. Pinocchio, sci-fi classics, sort of 50s and 60s, sort of short sort of cartoons. King Kong series, Volume 1, 2000 Leagues Under the Sea, Star Chaser Legend of Orion, Lucky Luke, Daisy Town, Heavy Metal 2000, the sequel to the awesome movie, Heavy Metal. First Night Winter, Gumby the Movie, I think it's Persepolis, film from Iran, black and white movie. Love Fantasy, My Beautiful Girl Mari, Asian anime, that one. Winning the Willows complete series, really good stop animation, that one. Winning the Willows 4 seasons, it's kind of like the best of, I guess. Royal Space Force, kind of really good anime from the 80s. Ponyo, another anime one. Goes to Shell, Standalone Complex, complete set. Eon Flux TV show. What's next? Cowboy Bebop the movie. Jinro, really good movie. Blood, X, Akira, Ninja Scroll, Ghost in the Shell 1, Ghost in the Shell 2, Neon Genesis Evangelion, just the movies, which I've never actually watched. Part Labor 1, Part Labor 3, Metropolis. I actually sent a copy of Metropolis to Chris from Aficionados the other day. I think he's probably had a different artwork on the front though. Part Labor TV show, Part Labor TV show again, different sort of version. Go-Go 13, the professional, really good old school anime from the 80s. Nezuko Valley of the Winds, Mrs. Mononoke, Porco Rosso, Spirited Away, Grave of the Fireflies, Whisper of the Heart, Millennium Actress, Ichi the Killer, Space Travellers, Hack Sign, Rock and Roll, Wizards, another Ralph Bakshi movie, Titan AE, American Pop, Hey Arnold, a great TV show, one of my favourite ones from my childhood. Final Fantasy, great movie, even though a lot of people didn't seem to like it. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, The Real Ghostbusters, series 1 to 3, and finally Samurai Jack. Okay, so I've also just got a few Laserdiscs as well, actually. I don't actually have a Laserdisc player, but I've just sort of got these just for the artwork. So we've got Roger Rabbit, Akira, Blade Runner, Fire and Ice, and Fantasia, big thick sort of special edition there. I think there's also a copy of I think it's Cool World in here as well, actually. It just doesn't have a cover though. Also got Lord of the Rings sort of box set, just of Ralph Bakshi's 1970s animated version of Lord of the Rings, which is a really good movie, I think. It doesn't actually have the DVD inside this one. It's just got the poster and the book in there. But I just sort of bought. I think it was like $10. I think I just bought the. I think the guy must have wanted to keep the DVD and just sort of get rid of the box there. So I sort of bought that for pretty cheap. And also just found a copy of Fire and Ice just on VHS, just sort of lying around. I think I got some more VHS somewhere else, but I can't be bothered getting them out. Nothing very special there anyway, I don't think. Yeah, so that's it. That's my sort of my overview of my entire collection. Hope you enjoyed that. If you want to make some comments or you want me to sort of talk a bit more about something that you've seen, certainly just drop me a line. Yeah, so till next time, I'll see you all later on. Cheers.